I'm a coxswain at a men's rowing team. When you're in a boat with people, you have to have that utmost trust for each other. Because the whole idea of rowing is it's not an individual thing. It is all 8 guys that are actually rowing. It has to be synchronized. And then I'm the one that's leading that pace. A coxswain is basically a coach on the water. So I gotta know every part of the rowing stroke. That way that when I see a blade that's not doing what it's supposed to do, I call it out immediately. Some of them are my closest friends. It's kind of nice knowing that, like, if anything ever happened, I have a guaranteed 8 guys in my boat that will do it.
We want to get started here, Cox. Let's go ahead and start this thing.
My parents, they were trying to have kids. They went to a doctor and they were like, "You're having twins." That's awesome. Their last pre-visit, and the doctor saw this little speck. He actually wiped it thinking it was a speck of dust, right? But then it doesn't go away. And it's like, "Oh, you're having troubles." 30 minutes later, they're still in this room and they're like, "What's taking so long?" And the doctor walks in and he's like, "Hey, the little one's likely not going to survive. It's your decision, but we advise that you terminate the little one." I was that little one. Obviously, they didn't terminate me. I'm still here. I'm so grateful that my parents made that decision. But, like, it is kind of nice to be like, screw you, doctors. Like, I'm still here. The doctors were right about some of their predictions. I do have some medical stuff as well. I have to take a daily medication to help with bowel management. I have a coxswain button that I got inserted when I got older. And then I have a hearing loss. So I have speech impediment. There's just been definitely some hurdles. So we're playing CRO basketball. And I was so excited. Like, these were my guys. I'm ultra competitive. I was going to score, like, my career high that day. And then I walk onto the court. And as soon as I walk on, this kid looks at me. And he just points at me and he goes, "All right, who's guarding the disabled kid?" Yeah, and, like, that kind of sucked, you know? It wasn't fun, I can tell you that. I definitely did not score my career high that day. I could not tell you how many points I scored, but I could tell you how it felt. That was, like, the moment that it kind of felt like the world was crashing down. Not only did people know that I was messed up, but that was my identity, you know? It wasn't, "Oh, this is Sam who got some stuff." It's, "Oh, this is the messed up kid who is Sam."
Sam Perry, attention. Go. Just get tendency to work it. We'll do another one, not to worry, but let's just pick it up and keep some meters going, finding our rhythm.
And then we finally had this retreat, senior year, that every senior goes to. I went to an all-guys school. We didn't talk about really anything really deep. It was football, girls, and senior year drinking, right? And, like, that was it. And even when I first got there, I was like, I'm not saying anything. Screw this. I don't want to talk to these people. This is my stuff. Let me handle. But as I kept going through that retreat, as I heard the other stories that people were saying, I was like, you know what? Screw it. Let's let loose, right? So I told them literally everything. I gave them, like, my whole medical history, showed them my button, told them about my fears, everything, right? Like, I let loose. And I was terrified to do it, but at that moment, like, a weight just got lifted. And then what really solidified that, like, everything was okay was as I was walking out of that retreat, a kid walked up to me. He was like, "I just want to tell you, like, you have medical issues and you can't deny that. But I see you as so much more." And he just kept listing all these qualities, and with every single one that he listed, it was like, oh my God, like, I'm not just the medical issues. I'm Sam with the medical issues, not Sam who is the medical issues. And that, like, changed my life. From that moment on, it was like, I don't care. That's who I am. If you don't like me because of my medical issues, first of all, screw you. I don't want to hang out with you, right? I'm who I am, and I can't control that. I'm pretty proud of getting through it all, you know? It takes someone that's kind of tough to get through all that. I always like to say that, like, if you push me down, you best believe that I'm going to get right back up, and I'm going to push you back. it may not do anything to you because I'm still a little guy, I'm still super small, and I'm not strong at all. So you may not go anywhere, but it's that fact that I'm gonna get right back into it. And that applies in life, but also in rowing. And once again, it all comes from what I thought was the worst part of me, but it's actually the part that kind of pushes me everywhere that I go. But I think it's such an important thing that everybody kind of finds that messed up part of them, because everybody has something. Everybody is messed up. And as soon as you can like acknowledge that, it changes your life forever. And I know that's dramatic, but I lived it. As soon as I recognized that, yeah, I got some stuff that's messed up. But that's just some messed up stuff. That's not who I am. Opportunities started coming to connect with people. So now when I'm in a rowing atmosphere and I have to talk to these guys, I'm going to talk to them. Like, they're my guys, you know? They're not just my people that I'm ordering around in a boat. So maybe I got to be vulnerable. So if I could just say one thing, it would just be like, embrace your truth, knowing that it does not have to be that. Just start that process and you'll be thankful that you did.